Welcome back to this Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. Here we are, January 1st, 2030, where we are looking to defend our Stanley Cup victory, defending champions. So, not much to do. Let's just get into simming here, and also we will see if Zegras accepts that big contract extension. That's kind of a big deal for us here. We'll sim up to the trade deadline in this video, and we'll see if hopefully he resigns in a few days here. We also got Byfield. Okay, so he resigns. I think it was, I can't remember exactly. It was like less than $10 million or something like that, or like 11 and a half or something. I don't remember, but it was a good contract for 8 years. And Byfield, he resigned for 8 years, so hopefully he can prove that he's worth that. So yeah, let's see how the simming goes. Okay, so here we are at the trade deadline. Not as dominant as the first 3 months of the season. We're no longer in first in the league. We're second. Let's just remind ourselves how much trade cap space we have if we wanted to make a move. So we could make a move this year. We got 7 mil in space, I believe. So that'll be interesting to see if we can make a move. Let's look at how our players are doing and see where we might need to improve. We left those young guys in the bottom of our lineup for the whole season so far, so that might be something we've given them the chance. Our goalies have been good. Clara actually has been the starter this year, but they're splitting time, which I like. So we've had injuries. Matt Roy's injured until the end of March, so he'll be back for playoffs, I think. So, but yeah, look at those plus minuses. That's obviously no issues with that. First line's doing really well. Second line, Byfield is not putting up points on that second line. Almost like a McTavish situation again. Like, he's physical, but he doesn't put up points. He's built pretty well too. Like, Stamkos is on the third line putting up 50 points. Just ridiculous. He's not even, like, it's just his shot basically. And below that, it's a big drop off. Ludwig, maybe we want to send him down because he's not scoring that much. So there's nothing really, I guess. Maybe look for we could just put Stamkos on the second line, or what we could do is just get a really good second line center, like see who's in free agency, like a rental, and move Byfield down, because we just want to see if we can compete again, and we got the cap space too. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, we were gonna send our young guys down, but we can do that after the trade deadline. So let's see what we got here. We don't need defensemen. Our defense are doing really well. Hayton, a two-way forward. We were looking at him before. Scheifele, that could be interesting. He's got 2 years. 36. 89 sniper. Velarde, two-way forward. A lot of defensemen. Stevenson, that could be interesting. I don't know if I want to bring in cap space. Like, Stevenson might be better. Dubois, I don't know if I like him. As a person from Manitoba, I don't really feel like bringing in Pierre-Luc Dubois. So maybe look at Stevenson, I think. Let's see how he's built. And then that way we have him. He's kind of he's built like a scorer, but he's a playmaker. So if he plays with Fiala, who's a sniper, and Terry, who's a sniper. Then we move Byfield down, who can play. Oh, look at Nakis. He went from 70 to 80, so he's just getting ridiculous growth. That's actually so good. Like, look at that. That's crazy. 4th round pick just 2 drafts ago. That's actually, like, I love to see that. Look at his physicality, too. Not even bad. So, look at right now. So then it would be Byfield, Stamkos, Hemming. And then more Leach, and I think we'll change Lidwig. We might leave Nakis down there and then bring Pastujov up. He's been injured. He hasn't even been in the lineup because he was injured, and I just didn't put him back in. Because Misa is doing pretty well, like better than Leach. But Leach just got 10 goals, so maybe bring Pastujov up to play with them. Send Lidwig down. Just kind of like try to optimize the most we can. So I actually didn't see what Vegas is making trades already, so I didn't see what they wanted for Stevenson. They want a top 4 defenseman. I think that's like the least thing I can give them. Like even like prospect wise. Oh wait. So this guy's grown 3 overall so far. That could make sense. Like, is that value around fair? Almost too much, but he's gonna have more value than he's really worth. Yeah, other than that, like this guy's looks 64 at 18. He's looking pretty good. This guy's a defensive defenseman. I might do that and say 1 for 1. I'd say that's about fair value. Like the bar is obviously off, but a former second who looks like he could be pretty good. He is right-handed. What was he? He's 19, 55. So let's do that. And then hopefully cap-wise, I didn't even look at it, but he was like exactly what we had in cap space. So right there. So let's go see what he looks like in the lineup. I don't think there's any other moves we really need to make. Okay, so this is our lineup with Stevenson in it. So he takes Byfield's spot there. They just move down. Stamkos moves to the wing, and I sent Mr. Whatever his name is down. I actually forgot because we bought a forward, so we don't need Pastujov, and I forgot that, so I brought him up. So we might have to send him down on waivers once Roy comes back, but let's get simming here and get to the playoffs. Alright, so we made it to the end of the season here, all good. We first in the conference, second in the league. I think we've never won the President's before, right? And honestly, finishing in that spot might be the perfect, like the best you can be without having the President's Trophy curse. And we will have, yet again, we will be playing the Canucks. I think that's 3 years in a row we've played them. I think we played them last year. So, entire league. Yep, there we are. Toronto, Edmonton, lots of Canadian teams up here. Good to see. And then at the bottom, Flyers, Sharks again. What's going on in Flyers? Like, I haven't looked at them. They got Michkov, they got Konechny. Gauthier developed, it looks like. Or maybe he's just not. Even Bargy developed. Cam York is still there. Bonk is there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all these teams. Like, the Flames are still bad. So, goals for. We're first by far, yet again. We're just an offensive firepower. And we've got the best goals against. So, We're not first, but we're first in those categories, which is fine with me. They beat us with power play. We got the third power play. PK. I think there was just only 1 year where we didn't have the best PK, or like we did have the best PK, and I think we weren't even a playoff team that year, were we? That was the year we just missed. So our top line was all 100-point scores, just like the Flames. Hopefully, it ends better than the time the Flames had 100-point scores. Fiala, that was a good trade. 90 points. Not scoring goals like we thought he was going to, but we really spread it out on the team. Stamkos, that's actually ridiculous. He had 50 points at the deadline. I feel like he turned it on even more. 73 points at 40 years old on the third line. And then Terry with 38 goals, good to see. Stevenson, when he came in with us, 8 points in 20 games. Well, yeah, I don't know about that. Byfield only 51 points. That extension we gave him was, I think it was less than 7 mil for 8 years, so at least not that bad. It looks like these guys did decent. So yeah. Defensively, Roy came back, so he missed a good chunk of the season, but like that's just ridiculous. Drysdale with 70 points. I don't even think we've had a 60-point defenseman yet, so pretty nice to see. 17 goals. We had 17, 16, 16 from defense, so 908, 905. Klang actually won more games, even though he played 6 less games. He won 3 more games, so. And then Alexander came in relief once when I think it was Clara got injured. It was awful, so he only had 13 shots, but let's look at the league here. Devin Levi again. Was he in Boston last time he was? No, he was in Buffalo and then he signed in Boston. That's Buffalo to Boston. Where have we seen that before? And he's going to win the Vezina again. I think the save percentages are going down. Or at least it's an off year here. So it looks like he's going to win it. Unless they give it to Demko or Georgiev. Not crazy rookies. This guy was first overall. He only has 1 X Factor. I don't know if he lost some, but not crazy rookies. Morrissey again. He's been like stat growth god in this sim. Yeah, basically since the first season. Well, I guess this was real life, right? So yeah, that's just basically saying like he's gonna improve from last season, which I don't think he is in real life. He's not awful, but I think Sider's probably such a solid defenseman in this. Like Sider would be like my dream defenseman in this. Like this, built so well, and just 82 points exactly. Matthews, he's in there. Yeah, hasn't been like only 50 goal scorer recently, so. Pasta actually beats him. 72 goals, 28 assists. And then our guy that we traded looks like. But Marner's doing pretty well for us because where's Marner? He should be up here. I guess Marner scores a little more goals. Marner's up here with us, so not complaining about that. That's a pretty good trade. So plus minus wise, who's good? I mean, this is like basically you can get. Oh, Zegras actually. A lot of our guys up there. And yeah, too bad the bad teams are just struggling. Only 1 person over 100 penalty minutes. This is our guy here. The league's getting soft. Pasta with 431. Just blew everybody out of the water. He's the new Ovi. Nylander on the power play. The Leafs are just power play guys. JJ Moser again has the most ice time. Don't get how that's the #1 defenseman on Pittsburgh. Hits wise, Shane Wright. Alright then. I think it's just like something grew and for some reason he's throwing hits. This guy, defenseman, just shot blocking. I guess on a bad team that makes sense. Who's giving the puck away? That's interesting. That's the best team in the league, and he has the most giveaways. He must be playing a lot of minutes. No, he's not even. So that's something to take note of. Who's just defensively really good. I don't know if that's realistic. I could see Pettersson, not Robertson. Oops. Our fight's still going down. Oops. Yeah, there's two guys fighting each other. That's it. Two generated guys. Interesting. A 24-year-old and a 21-year-old just fighting each other. Actually, I just sorted by this and I noticed something. How many first overall guys are there in the NHL? Holy crap, that's actually crazy. This would probably set a record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it's glitching. 16, 17, 18. 18 first overall picks that are still playing. So if we like say it's the last 18 drafts, that means since 2012, which obviously isn't right because like Crosby's still playing. So I don't know. That'd actually be interesting to find out. If you looked at how many first overall picks are playing in the NHL right now, maybe I'll have to do a video on that or something. Because yeah. But enough about that. Let's go see what the Canucks look like now that they're at the bottom of the division this year. Then a couple years ago they were at the top. Pettersson. Yeah, looks like Pettersson's like just the guy carrying their offense. And then Hughes and Montour. Pretty good defense. Hofer. Looks like he's been good in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about him. I think we should beat them. That's all I'm going to say. So, let's see here. Let's look at who's starting for us, actually. I think it should be Klang, because he was a better goalie in less games for us. And he won the cup for us last year. The one nice thing about them being the same overall is if I switch them, I don't have to go back in and switch them every time. Like they'll just stay where they are, and but then if I put the other 84 up at the starting role, I can keep simming ahead, and I don't have to go switch it every time if he's our starter. But we're not gonna have to worry about that because because Klang's gonna be really good for us all playoffs. We believe it. 3 goals, that's just on the border of having a pretty good game. 2 goals, yeah, there we go. Knock on wood, it's going well so far. There we go. So that's just like solid what we needed there. Sim ahead here. Looks like we got the Oilers, and the Oilers also swept the Knights. They finished second in the conference. I think they were like top 5 in the NHL. So I think they still have McDavid. Let's go look. Oops. So McDavid is 33, Draisaitl's 34. What are their contracts like? Holy crap. Yeah, okay. So really good top line, and then Bertuzzi's good, so depth isn't that great. Pretty good defense though. Well, that bottom pair isn't as good, but good top four for sure. And Stuart Skinner was ridiculously good in that win. They've got an injured defenseman, which isn't really consequential. So, I think this is definitely a challenge. I mean, we're playing top 5 team in the division in the second round, the team that was second in the conference. Oh my god. Well, that's not great. 25th it said. So, and that's actually a little crazy. So he was rolling a shutout and then he got a concussion. I wonder how that happened, like if it was a shot or what. But let's see how long. Yeah, Claire, like he probably got injured like in the last 10 minutes at least of the third, maybe even later. That actually sucks. Clara just clutches up the shutout. So, yeah, it's up to you, Clara. You were not bad in the regular season. See what you can do. Okay. Okay. Oh. I guess I'm manually editing these lines. I'll just go best lines here now that they're in the playoffs. I just want to get ahead to these playoffs. Don't wanna mess with anything. Chuck Nakis, that's our guy. He's doing well there. And there we go. That was not an easy sweep, but Clara came in, and that's good because he's gonna have to be ready for the next round too. Still, we got Colorado, who was, I can't remember how good they were. I guess they're in the Central, so yeah, they were good. Probably top 4 in the division. So the good teams are doing well. That's their ridiculous first line there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. And then depth is better. Oh my lord. Makar isn't even going off that much. This defense core is actually ridiculous. Like, we've got a little bit better depth, but like with their depth and then with their high talent, like our best defenseman, we have like a 90-91 Zellweger who's on our second pair. And Georgiev is playing very, very well. They've played 12 games in 2 rounds, so. And McBain is an injury. Oh, of course they have a former player of ours. How long has it been since we had him? 2 seasons? Yeah. Okay, well, they're definitely like, they're still like 7 years into this or whatever. They're still the same Colorado team. Still got the same guys there. They've just got even better. There we go. All right. 4 goals against, but we got the win. Holy. I don't want to say anything. Okay. I shouldn't even thought it. That's okay. Klang's back. Oh gosh. Maybe, yeah, it's good that he's back. He's back just in time. This guy, what is with this guy's injuries? Because now he's fully healed. I think that's 4 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals against. So Clara kind of because we got this win, but he let 4 goals in. And then he had 3 goals in a win, and then 4 goals in a loss, and another 4 goals in a loss. So I guess he just saw Klang was coming back, and maybe that made him nervous, and he lost his job, and we better reorganize. We won 10 straight games in the playoffs. Or 11 straight games? I don't remember. And then, so 17 points, 20 points, 14 points, 14 points, 5 points, and 12 points. So that's not, I guess I'll make this move here. Stevenson, our move for Stevenson hasn't been going. So 9 points, 3 points, 3 goals. I think we'll go like this. And then, oh my. Our fourth line has been doing well. 6 points, 7 points, 7 points, whereas 3 points, 3 points. I might just go like this. Give us like extra depth. That might be stupid, but let's give. Oh, I need to look at our defense too. Got to optimize everything now that we're this far into the season. See who might have been playing bad even in our losses. It's quite a few changes we made in our forward core there. Quite actually a lot, like every single line. So 10 points plus 6, plus 6, plus 8, plus 9, plus 2, plus 1. So it's this bottom pair. I don't, like, that's almost the worst one because I don't want to move any of our other guys down. I think I have to leave the defense as it is. Klang, let's see what you can do. And Drysdale's injured for the rest of the playoffs. Lovely. And we lose. But it's going to be Klang's net because he got injured in a shutout and he was doing ridiculously good. Our goaltending has been good until like that few stretch for Clara. I think I need to leave our high. I gotta put these guys back. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much this will mess it up. See if we can make it back to the cup final. One game. Come on, guys. We did it. We did it. 2-1 win. That's awesome. I think that move, maybe that moving that line back helped. Just give them a game break. So let's look at New Jersey. Brought Hughesmeyer. Voronkov. Okay. Heischer, Mercer, McGroarty, Tavares, Holtz. This is a very good offense core. Did we used to have Kane on this team? I can't remember if. No, that's different franchise mode. No, I actually got Kane in my New Jersey franchise mode. Anyways, that's a very good offense core, which you would expect from. Oh my lord, Siegenthaler, this was the giveaway king, and of course this is the other team that was better, the only team that was better than us, which is what we did last time in the playoffs. We beat the President's Trophy winning. So, okay. Okay. So it looks like Sogard got injured very, like 2 games in. So he's probably coming back soon. And yeah, is this in the NHL or the AHL? So he's faced 43 shots and he's been good. This could be very large. It looks like they're like Team Canada, like don't care about what goalie they put in. Let's look at the injuries. Luckily, I think it'll show up. We have, oh yeah, obviously we have Drysdale, which happened in the last game there. So we should take a look at that. So Sjogard he's out for the rest of the series. So I think we have no excuse. They don't have a goalie. They do not have a goalie. Oh god. I was just gonna go in there and because Drysdale, it'll have Xhekaj up on the first pair, so and I don't want that. So I will go put so I think it'll probably be Roy who moves up. He's like a defense guy, which I think is good for Minchikov. Probably Drysdale was our offensive defenseman. Oh, actually no, Minchikov's putting up more points than him in the playoffs. And yeah, we'll put Kyrou up there. Let's double check that they don't have Xhekaj on the power play. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make sure this is fine. Which might be like bad luck optimizing all this stuff. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Like, I'm sure it's not gonna not gonna be exactly perfect, but I don't think it'll affect much. If Terry's on like the first and second power play or whatever. That's what I'm thinking could happen. I think it'd be fine if he was on the PK up here. I think that's fine. Definitely don't want him up there. I guess there's no shootouts in the playoffs, so. Okay, here we go. Win. Win again. Win again. We can win at home this time. Because they have home ice advantage, so game 4 is at home for us. Let's do it. Shut it out, boys. Be dominant. 1-1. Stamkos, Mercer. 3-1. Stevenson, that's big. Why we acquired you. Net front goal. And I almost pressed the sim button. Let's see this. Oh, Zegras, he wants it. Zegras was MVP last season. Just tell them you didn't give yourself a good enough chance goaltending wise. Stevenson again. Just shutting me up. And let's enter. Let's watch this CPU versus CPU game. Do we want to wear a different jersey, like a cooler jersey? Oops. Let's wear this one. I don't know if I've ever used this one. We can also see I'm just gonna change the And we can see our overalls here. So both have 100 overall offense. 94. It's literally just the goaltending. 71 goaltending. Did they put in the other goalie this time? I know it was Hammerlaw who was in there, so yeah. I definitely like made the series just not even close now that we
Well, for those of you just joining us, better late than never here in the late stages of this
3-goal lead.
Still a 3-goal
Hughes wins the face-off. Meyer. Hopefully Meyer can play like he is in real life right now. I traded for him in fantasy, so oh gosh. Oh gosh. I better not say stuff about him. Just cover it up. Full pressure. Oh no. Get it, Zegras. Take a hit. Minchukov. Fiala. Here we go. We did it. At home we won it. At home. Big save at the end of it. There we go. Back to back, guys. Back to back. We did it. Klang has been really good now. Like, he's really found his form. Back. Oh. Oh, that's awful. Awful timing for that. But I was trying to say Zegras back-to-back Conn Smythes. There's Terry again, second season in a row. This time he's at home. Love it. Love it. See if this will work for who I get to pick. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's being glitchy again. Let's see Klang. Show me Klang. Oh no. Oh, okay, I guess it's going to Roy. That's fine. See a vet. It's weird how they added this and then it just like their thing doesn't work. Roy was with us last year, right? Yeah, he was, definitely. Show me Klang. Or Leo Carlson. Show me one of the Swedes. Go down. Go down. Go down. Alright then. Stevenson, because he didn't win the Cup in Vegas. Two goals in the final game for Stevenson. That's nice. Okay, give me the goalie. Give me our goalie. Oh my god, it's going to go to Luke Misa. Go, there we go. There we go. Okay. Attaboy. Deserved it. Got injured for the second and third rounds, and luckily he came back to clutch the third round for us. And back to back. Back to back. Look at Marner there. I think he's like 32 now. See our names on it again? I wonder if we'll be able to see when the camera passes by our last year win. $30-31. No. Yeah, 29-30. No, it's showing it in real life last year's before ours. Whatever. Any new names on that? It's I don't know. I think Jack I obviously wouldn't have been on it last year, and Stevenson with us. So yeah, let's look at our close out this video by looking at our stats in the playoffs, and then sim up to the draft probably, see who we might need to re-sign. Definitely glad we re-signed Zegras. Got him for another 8 years now. After he's won back-to-back, let's sim ahead. Back-to-back Conn Smites. Pretty awesome. And unfortunately, Drysdale, he wasn't able to play in that game, but so forward-wise, Zegras 30 points in 19 games. So he was the only guy. Last year it was him and Marner. Fiala, very good. Terry, Stamkos, not scoring as many goals as he did last year, but he didn't need to. Stevenson, 2 of those goals being in the final game, so he just barely made the trade worth it. I guess it's always worth it if we win. Drysdale didn't get to play the last all those games in the finals there. Minchikov carried offense. There's Klang. 931, so even better. Played 11 games both years. Maybe that's the magic secret. Won one more game this year in the playoffs for us. Look at those numbers though in the playoffs though. 922 average, 34 games, 26 wins in 34 games. That's actually crazy. He's just clutch. And then Clara, very good when he played. He still had a 918 after having 4 bad games in a row. So clearly, he won the second round for us and got the first 2 wins against a very good Colorado team for us. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess let's look at the awards too. See our name back to back there. There we go. So it was like a slow build for this team. Like when I play on my own, usually it's like after a couple of years I can start doing really well. And I didn't do this much different, but maybe it's the morale thing, but it's just a slow build, building who we want. Maybe it is a morale thing, and that's pretty cool. Again, see that? Look, we beat the President's Trophy both years in a row. So Matthews won the Art Ross, Hart, Morrissey won the Norris. Some guy won that. Zegras back to back. I wonder when the last time that was. I think we had didn't we have in the sim the Jets? No, the Jets had different guys. I wonder when the last back-to-back Conn Smythe was, or if that's ever happened. Probably happened in the 80s with like those Oilers teams. So Demko wins the Vezina. That's actually interesting that it wasn't Levi. I guess it was because he won like 11 more games. We actually got the fewest goals scored against. I guess we knew that. No, actually, we didn't know that. So that Donald guy down there for the coaches, he was a Nashville's coach. So Nashville's had a coach, 2 different coaches, and that Donald guy actually won back-to-back Jack Adams. So that's interesting. Aho wins the Selke again. Matthews won the Lindsay, but then Pasta back-to-back. Pasta's just a goal-scoring machine in this. He's the new Ovi, just shoots like crazy. So let's see who we need to re-sign. I don't think it should be that crazy. Yeah, we got our old guys basically. We should see if we can bring everybody back. $16 million. Roy, it's gonna be difficult. Stamkos. He wants to get give him 2 years. I mean, I think I might as well just do that because He'll either retire after that year or he might still be worth that. Probably still will be. He had 73 points in the regular season for us. Kairu. This is the last year we could qualify him and sign him again like that. He third pairing again, just kind of the same. He's been like I feel like he's kind of a good two-way guy as well for us. I think I'll wait on that still. Stevenson, he just like dropped because he didn't do great with us, or maybe that's what he was and he just had stat growth. I don't know if I want to bring him back. I might do it in the free agency period if we do. More, we might as well just give him that. Ludwig, you're not getting anything because you didn't do anything really. Misa, apparently he'd still be an RFA there. Let's just give him that. We won the cup. We're in a giving mood. They earned it. You're a full-time guy. Fourth line center. Leach. How many goals did you have in the playoffs? I know you had 12 goals in the regular season, 7 goals in the playoffs. Good goal scorer on the fourth line there. Let's give you 2 years. 1.6 might still be an RFA at the end of it. That thing can be glitchy. Like, yeah, I know it says RFA, but it can be glitchy and not actually be an RFA but at the end of it. Xhekaj, it'd be nice to bring him back again. Oh yeah, definitely I'll do that. Because he played a good amount of games. 19 games in the regular season was good. 5 games in the playoffs. Kind of all you want from him with his discipline. Just be a physical guy for us. If all these AHL guys want to come back, that would be nice. And then Clara, he's still an RFA, nice. Klang, I'm very happy we have him for another year. But I guess he earned that last year by winning the Stanley Cup. Clara, he had those 4 bad games. Like, he did what he needed to do, but I'm not going to give you that because it just doesn't make sense for us. You guys are a good tandem, but not if you're making 3 times what he's making and you're not the better goalie. So I think the rest of these guys we'll have to wait on. So yeah, just out of about recording time here. I will end that there, and we will get into the off season next video. But yeah, back-to-back cup champs. Let's go.